Hey there, it's Jill Havens, and I'm here to talk about experiment number 8. Almost to the end of our E-Squared 9 Energy Experiment, book by Pam Grout that we've been reading and discussing and doing videos about. My iPad, for some reason, isn't connected to my to the internet, so I have to look at the book on the screen here. This is going to be kind of weird because I feel like the video stops, but it doesn't. So, chapter number 8 is called The 101 Dalmatians Principle. You are connected to everything and everyone else in the universe. In this experiment, you'll prove that you are interconnected with everyone and everything through an invisible field of intelligence and energy. In quantum speak, this lattice of connections is called non-locality. In this experiment, you're going to use non-locality to send a message to someone from a distance, someone you will not see or talk to. Let me get to the end here. In this experiment, you're going to send a message to someone you know using the concept of non-locality. The good thing about this experiment is you don't even have to leave your easy chair. The majority of your interactions with other humans occur in the non-physical realm. All those thoughts you think you're privately keeping to yourself, they're not really private. Since we're all connected, you might as well be bellowing them over an intercom. Subtly, everyone is getting the message anyways. Hey, that's kind of scary, isn't it? Here are the steps. Choose your target. While it's certainly possible to send a message to practically anyone, I suggest choosing someone you've already met. Bruce Rosenblum, professor of physics at the University of California, Santa Cruz, claims that once you've met someone and shaken that person's hand, you are forever entangled. Choose what kind of action or response you want. The more specific you can get, the better. Be very clear about your agenda. For my most recent experiment, I sent a message to my partner Jim, bring home a loaf of bread. Now that's, what the author said. Number 3, place your target in front of your mind's eye and be with your target by embodying and experiencing your connection. Words are often an ineffective way to get a message across. Engage all your senses and believe in your message. To make it more effective and to add a little fun, shower your target with good thoughts. Send them incomparable blessings. Think about them winning the lottery, getting a date with Channing Tatum, or winning a trip around the world. So, this is another one that I had trouble focusing on. It seems easy enough, and again, I certainly believe that it can work. And again, I'm trying to remember, at least one of the people that I did the discussions on this book with had a good experience with this, and it worked. And me, the first time I tried it, I was kind of trying it in tandem with or maybe it was right after my first failure at the weight loss, the Jenny Craig principle one. I did this one right after that. And if you remember from my video on that one, I was totally out of focus because some things were going on in my life, which, there's never not something going on somewhere for any of us, so what do you do? But I had just had a realization about something that kind of rocked my foundation a little bit, so my focus wasn't really there. You know what? That's not true. It was there, now that I think about it. I was thinking about someone that I haven't seen, almost 10 years. And somebody I'd really like to connect with again. And I thought about this person. I was spending time with this person in my mind. And I wanted them to connect with me on the computer. And I kind of social media, Facebook, whatever. And it didn't happen. And I think in my mind, I didn't know if I thought it was a good thing for this to happen. I had a lot of fun thinking about the past, but the one thing that did happen with this, I don't know if this counts or not. In the middle of the experiment, I remember birthdays pretty well, and I ran across this particular person's birthday. I mean, written down, and it made me think of this person. I'm like, oh, all right. And that is the only contact I had. And it wasn't even really contact. So while I had a lot of fun thinking about old times and fun that we had, and that's the only contact I got. And I don't know why. It took a lot of energy, I'll tell you that, just to. Sometimes working in your mind is just as tiring as physical work, but in a different way. Sometimes it's easier to do something physical than to work with your mind. So anyways, that one was kind of a bust for me, and I did spend a lot of time with it, so I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I'm not sure. I don't have that answer yet. So I decided to try it again, just like with the last experiment, the Jenny Craig principle. And I did them at the same time, this time I think, the second time I tried it. And again, I was still having trouble with focus. I saw the lady in my mind. I talked to her. I imagined her winning the lottery. I imagined her getting a date, like they said, with Channing Tatum. And, I had a specific thing I wanted her to contact me about. And I did receive an email from her, but it was a mass email to all the football moms. So it really, it didn't have anything to do with, what I was thinking about. So in a way it worked, but then in a way it didn't. I did put some focus into it, but I wasn't there 100%. When I started this book, I was so excited about what I was going to learn and so intent on the exercises, and the more they worked, I'm not going to say I was less excited, but I was less focused, I think, because I know that they work. I know that this whole energy thing works. So maybe I don't know. I just didn't put as much focus in it or something. Not sure what it was. Like I said, I know it works because it worked for my sister when we've been doing conversations about this book, and we have all the videos on my Facebook fan page, so you can connect with me on Facebook, and you can watch all those videos and see everybody else's experiences with this book, because they were all really cool things. So while I didn't do what I wanted to do with these, with experiments number 7 and 8, all the rest of them were truly great experiences for me, and even the last one, I had an amazing experience with that, and that's my next video. You have to come back and see that one. But again, if you have trouble focusing, I've had some folks comment and tell me that, yeah, I have trouble focusing too. Just keep doing it. I mean, this stuff works, and you have to believe in it. And again, I didn't stop believing, but I knew that they worked, so I didn't try as hard, I think. I don't know. I guess I just don't have an answer. That's what I'm thinking. But if you try an experiment and it doesn't work, just try it again, because this stuff works, and obviously it works, especially if you believe in it. So you have to believe in it. You have to give it some time and give it some focus, and just keep trying. So with that, come back for number 9, because that was a really good one. So I'll be doing that here in the next few days. We'll see you soon.